Tonight we are here to witness the Milford Eagles visiting the Little Miami Panthers. Both teams coming to this contest tonight, 1-7 for the 9th game of the season. Only one game left in this year's football season. And so Little Miami coming into this contest after several close matchups over the course of the past several weeks, and Milford also having a few close matchups over the course of the last week. So this should be an interesting lineup because both teams come into this matchup with equal records, both coming in at 1-7. A couple of things to watch out for, some key individuals and key personnel on both sides. We've got Jake Dixon, who is the linebacker for the Milford Eagles. He is leading the ECC in tackles and tackles for loss. And we've got Lucas Basta, who's leading the offense for the Panthers with receptions. And so now we are underway. Low line drive going to be picked up by Basta at the 15-yard line. He's going to work his way out to the 20, out to the 35. He's going to cut inside and cross the 50 to the 45 to the 40. And he's going to work his way down and then going to have a flag there at the end of the play as he's chased out of bounds. But an excellent return there. Basically had a return of about a little over 70 yards on that return. So excellent work there. Cutting back upfield there for Basta.
Very nice play, as Lucas Basta has definitely made some very good moves this year.
And so Little Miami, having received the kickoff, is going to go ahead and they'll be on offense first. So this first series, Little Miami will be starting off on the Milford. Looks like they're going to set it up after the penalty. I'm not real certain what the penalty was. I believe it might have been a late hit out of bounds because they've moved it 15 yards from the end of Basta's run inside the 20. So the Panthers will start their possession inside the Milford red zone on the 19-yard line.
We're going to have two receivers on the right, none on the left, and we're going to have Cam Fox in the back, joined by, oh my gosh.
Okay, and Trapp is going to be back in the backfield with him. And to start off the first series, the Panthers actually are offsides, and that'll cost them 5 yards. So we're going to go straight to a 1st and 15 for the Panthers. Panthers just checking over to the sideline, getting the play, staying in the same formation, and they come back up to the line.
And we're going to keep the same formation, two receivers on the right as they set up for play. Snaps back to Cam Fox, who passes it to Trapp, but it was a fake, and Cam Fox still has it. And he runs it about 7 yards.
And then at the end of that play, he's going to end up being pushed down of bounds there. So looks like he's going to pick up the lost yardage and 5 more. And it's going to put the ball second down, and it looks like about 7 yards.
Just head for the snap. Snaps back to Cam Fox, who then passes it to Trapp, who pushes through, and he sort of stumbles but moves past, gets a few yards, moves about 2 yards.
And so that's going to put Little Miami in a 3rd down and 4. And so Little Miami going to stick to that same arrangement.
We're going to Fox still in the back with Trapp, two receivers on the right. As they set it for the snap, it snaps back to Cam Fox, who fakes another pass off to Trapp. And Fox throws it to it looks like Basta, but Basta's looks like that hit.
Basta just ran into the defender, and so unfortunately unable to get a play on the ball as he is just kind of knocked down. And so Little Miami still with the offense out there looking at a 4th and goal, or I'm sorry, 4th and short from the 12-13 yard line. And so offense still going to be out there. And it's going to be Fox in the backfield again, waiting for the snap. Fox drops back, looking for a pass.
Passes it to Trapp, who does catch it, but he is thrown down by one of the Milford Eagles.
And just a left side screen there for Trapp, and Trapp just unable to turn the corner as he gets swallowed up, and so it's going to be a turnover on downs for the Little Miami Panthers. So Milford will take over deep in their own territory. The ball's going to be placed on the Milford 14-yard line, so Little Miami unable to capitalize on that excellent kickoff return. And so Milford will come out, and Milford is going to set up. They're going to have two receivers to the left, two receivers to the right, and in the backfield for the Eagles, looks like it's going to be a handoff down to the right side and pushed out of bounds for a gain of just about 1 on the play. And that's going to move it out to around the 15-yard line. And so Bodley in the backfield in shotgun formation. Three receivers to the left, one receiver to the right-hand side. Bodley checks the sideline for clarification. Bodley with the snap. Going to fake a handoff, and it's going to be a quarterback draw, and he's going to get hit after crossing the line of scrimmage. He's going to pick up about 2 yards on the play, but Little Miami sniffed that one out and shut it down fairly quickly as Bodley is just dropped by a host of Panthers. And then McRae with that tackle. And now it's going to be a 3rd and 4. Bodley drops back looking to pass. And he is going to find a man. And the receiver there is going to be Joey Dahmer. Joey Dahmer is going to be just across the line to gain. So that's going to be a first down for the Milford Eagles out to the 25-yard line.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
And so Bodley in the backfield. Bodley's going to do a draw again. He's going to stiff arm his way through the competition, but he's not going to make it back to the line of scrimmage. So going to be a loss of a couple of downs, or a loss of a couple of yards on that one. And it looks like we've got a flag in the backfield in the area where we might see some offensive holding. So looking for some clarification from the referee.
Holding on Milford.
That is going to be holding, so that will be a loss of 10 yards there. And so Milford setting themselves up at, looks like it's going to be a first down and approximately 20 from the 15-yard line. And so Bodley, unfortunately, wasn't able to clear around the corner there, but Bodley still in the backfield. He drops back looking for a man, pressuring from the Panthers, and in and out of the hands. Jackson Hopkins, the intended receiver there for the Milford Eagles, just unable to pull that one down. So it's going to be a second down and 20 again for the Milford Eagles. And so Milford looking at that same configuration, 3rd and 1. Or three on the left, 1 on the right. It's going to be 2nd and 20. Drops back. Quick screen pass to the left side. And it's going to be into the hands of Caleb Brassington. Brassington tries to turn upfield and is only able to pick up about 2 yards on the play. And so just very short yardage there as he is knocked down by the Panthers up to about the, looks like it's around the 17-yard line. So 3rd down and looks like about 17 for the Milford Eagles. Got a man in motion across the back. Boxley drops back, going deep, and has a man on the sideline, and he is out of bounds when he catches that ball. It was a great catch there. The receiver for the Eagles is Carson Long, and Carson Long, deep pass, and Long is right there on the edge, unable to get a foot down, and so unfortunately it's going to be 4th down and a long field for the Eagles. And Basta back to receive this punt as the punting team does go out. And kicking is going to be Tyler McQueen. McQueen on the 5-yard line, very low snap. Good recovery, good punt. And Basta just going to let this one roll out of bounds at around the 41-yard line of the Panthers. So a little bit of a reversal of field there, but a decent kick of just over 50 yards. And so Little Miami will take over for their second possession inside their own territory on the 42-yard line as Lucas Basta and Cam Fox come out to take the field for the second series for the Panthers.
It looks like we're going to have one receiver on each side, and Fox is going to be joined in the back again by Trapp. As we just wait for the snaps back to Cam Fox, who passes it off to Trapp, who does push it a good few yards until about the 49-yard line.
7 yards.
So Basta
Gained
there,
7 yards.
Basta, able to move it forward to about the 48-yard line. So good movement there. Little Miami doing well on the ground so far. Have not gone to the air, but the ground has been their bread and butter. Even though Basta obviously has been a critical receiver for us.
We're going to keep that same formation, one receiver on each side, and Fox in the back with Trapp. We have a man in motion, snaps back to Fox, who again passes it off to Trapp, and Trapp just plows through, gets it past the 50, and we're now, looks like about to the 46-yard line.
And that's going to be good for a Little Miami first down in Eagle territory on the 46. And so we are awaiting to see what the play is going to be. Little Miami moving the ball fairly well on this series with just simple hands-off to Trapp, and Trapp is able to move it forward.
And they're going to keep that same formation, one receiver on each side, as Fox catches that handoff, passes it again to Trapp, who does push it forward about 5 yards, 6 yards. So they are pushing the ball very well.
And so that's going to put the Panthers on the 41-yard line. Second and long for the Panthers. And Little Miami, as I said, definitely moving the ball fairly well. We've seen kind of some conservative play so far, but we'll see how this all plays out moving forward.
They're going to keep that same formation. Fox catches it. Ooh. He was looking for an open man, but he got struck down by a Milford player.
And that's going to be a sack for Milford. And so Milford able to take the Panthers back 7 yards, making it a 3rd and 12. Lolo was the tackle for loss, the sack on that play, and so we do have an injured Milford player down, and we're going to take a few minutes and hopefully everything going okay. These players obviously have had a rough string of games this season, and at this point they are playing with nothing but heart, and so we'll hope that he just has a minor tweak and he'll come back out and be able to play this game a little bit more later on. And we'll just have to hope that everything's good. And now we're going to go ahead and reset the game clock, and the Panthers going to come back out, take the field, and work with this 3rd and very long, 3rd and 12. Little Miami was very close, but with that sack, unfortunately, now looking at a long field just inside Eagle territory.
It looks like we're going to have one man in motion, no receivers on either side. Fox catches the snap, moves back, is looking for an open man as he passes it far out to Lucas Basta, but it is just hit right out of his hands.
And Basta is going to draw the pass interference as he had a Milford defender in his left hip pocket there, and so if that does in fact come out to be a pass interference, that will be a 15-yard penalty and an automatic first down. So actually they're going to call holding. Again, they're going to. There was a holding penalty as well as the pass interference penalty. And so it's going to be an automatic first down for the Panthers. And so the holding penalty is declined by the Panthers, but they do take the pass interference. And that will be a Little Miami first down around the 34-yard line. And so Little Miami still working their way towards that Milford end zone.
All right, as the Panthers set up for the play, it looks like we're going to have no receivers on either side, and Trapp is going to be, again, in the back with Fox. As Fox catches the hands it off to Trapp, who's pushing it, and Trapp does score the first touchdown of the night for the Little Miami Panthers.
And so Trapp, just an easy inside handoff, breaks off the right tackle and finds a lane and is able to take it all the way in from the 34-yard line. So a 34-yard touchdown run. And so wonderful start for the Little Miami Panthers, now leading 6-0. Just able to find a nice open lane and stretch his legs there out in front of the Milford defenders. And so Little Miami looking for the PAT.
Looks like they're going for the 1, and it is good.
That's up, and that is good. So Little Miami with 6:11 remaining in the first quarter of play now leads the visiting Milford Eagles by a score of 7-0. So Little Miami loves being in that position where they're on top, and hopefully they can maintain the pressure on the Milford Eagles as we're going to come back with a kickoff here in just a moment. Little Miami should be very proud of that effort as they are able to take that third and long situation, and thanks to a Milford penalty are able to get in good field position and bring the ball into the end zone thanks to the rather strong legs of the Little Miami offense, and also Andrew Trapp able to drive it all the way from 34 yards out. So Milford set up for the kickoff. They're going to have 2 receivers on the 5-yard line for the run back. And Little Miami looks like they're going to have to run out. I'm not sure if there's an equipment concern for the kicker or what. Yeah, apparently there's an equipment concern, and so the kicker is going to have to come out and come right back in. Looks like they're going to have to change out.
Big mouth guards.
Yeah, it looks like it might have been a mouth guard issue. And so the kicker is going to come out with a new mouth guard.
And our kicker is Cade Wozniak.
Okay, and so kicking for the Panthers, again, going to be Wozniak. Solid leg so far, and Milford awaits the kick. And it is going to be a nice end-over-end kick, going to be fielded at about the 23-yard line, and it's going to be pulled in by Beck Williams, and Beck Williams is going to get stood up. Makes it out to about the 21-yard line, I believe. Looking for the spot. Yeah, it's going to be 1st and 10 from the Milford 21. As again, Milford going to come out, bring their offense. And so with that, Bodley going to come back out and try and get into Panther territory. I'm sorry, the 27, not the 26. Bodley in the backfield. And along fine Bodley is Jackson Hopkins. He's got 3 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Bodley's going to drop back. Quick screen pass right across the middle intended for Brassington, and Brassington just in and out of his hands. And so Brassington unable to pull that one in. And so for those of you listening on radio, I apologize. We had a technical malfunction. The score is 7-0. 6:04 remaining in the first quarter of play. Little Miami having scored a touchdown early on. And Bodley for the Milford Eagles just whipping on their second possession. It's going to be a third down and 5-yard line, or third down and 5 there for the Milford Eagles. And so I'd like to thank you all for tuning in. My name is Wayne Like alongside Karis Jester. You are listening to WLMHradio.com and ICRC Sports on YouTube. And so Milford with possession of the ball. Bodley's going to drop back and quickly whip out that screen in and out of the hands. And so an incomplete pass there. And that was intended for Long, and Long unable to pull that one in. So that's going to be a fourth down, and the kicking team for Milford is going to come out, and they're going to have to punt away for their second possession of the evening. And so the kicker for Milford is going to drop back and set himself up. It's going to be Tyler McQueen, and McQueen setting up from the 20-yard line, and it looks like we've got Basta on the 34 waiting to receive this punt. Now his last punt was around 50 yards, and so this one is going to be a deep one, and Basta is going to field it and drop it, and there's a scrum on the field. We're not real sure who's going to end up getting it. I don't know if I saw a flag or if that was the marker. And it looks like Little Miami is able to maintain possession of that one, as Basta just kind of lost a handle on it and it slipped out of his hands. And so there, Basta falls on it, and unfortunately for Dahmer, who came swooping in for Milford, unable to get his hands on that one. So it will be a first down for the Panthers. A little bit of luck sprinkled in there, and they're going to start off their third possession of the evening from the 38-yard line.
And we are going to have one receiver on each side, and Fox and Trapp in the backfield as it snaps to Fox, who fakes a handoff to Trapp and pushes it through. Looks like he gets about 3 yards, about to the Little Miami 40.
Okay, so good quarterback draw there. The defense kind of swept through and bit on the Trapp possession, and so Fox just kind of able to find a little bit of a lane, but it gets shut down pretty quickly. But Fox is able to pick up about 4 yards on the play.
Mm-hmm. And they're going to set up in that same formation as they just look over to the side to confirm everything. One receiver on each side.
And it looks like we're going to have an official timeout. And another player is being sent off the sideline, presumably for an equipment malfunction. And so I'm not real sure. Actually, I'm not real sure what the reason was, but they did have to just switch out players. And so the okay, not real sure why, but Little Miami's second down.
As it snaps back to Fox, who looks for an opening, passes it out to Carter Stewart, who does catch it on about the Milford. Does not.
Unfortunately, not able to catch it, but again, tightly covered by Milford, and it looks like we're going to have another flag for pass interference at around the Milford 35-yard line. And so we're going to have pass interference, and that's going to be a 15-yard penalty. And we're going to have from the Milford sideline, we're going to have unsportsmanlike conduct against Milford from the sideline judge. And so I don't know if they're going to compound these or what they're going to do, because we've got 15 yards from the pass interference, and then after the play, dead ball off. Dead ball unsportsmanlike conduct against Milford twice. And so for the second time, the side judge has thrown a flag for unsportsmanlike conduct. So I'm not real sure if this is going to be a total of a 45-yard penalty set, or if this is they are going to take it another 15 yards. And so Milford, Little Miami, I'm sorry, unsportsmanlike conduct. That's going to be another 15 yards. And so that's going to be a total of, at this point, 30 yards. And that's going to put Little Miami on the 29-yard line. And it's going to be another.
Oh my God.
Down to the Milford 14. So Little Miami gets to the red zone on penalties. 2 unsportsmanlike conducts and 1 pass interference. So Little Miami now on the 14-yard line. Little Miami in the red zone.
First down.
Another first down. Oh my God. We're going to set up for the play. 1 receiver on each side, as it looks like Fox catches it and passes it. Catches the snap, passes off to Trap, who gets for 2 yards.
And
so we're going to have it.
It's going to be second down, looking for the spot here. Looks like we're going to have a timeout for officials. An officials timeout. Looks like it's going to be a second down and 8, as the back judge is conferring and trying to figure out what's going on. I think the side judge is getting an earful over there, and another one of the referees came over to kind of speak with the head coach on the Milford sideline there. Looks like we got 2nd and 6 for the Panthers, and they are going to be on the Milford 13-yard line. Looking to see how this is going to play out for the Panthers.
Yeah, we're going to have 1 receiver on each side, and Fox and Trap in the back again. Snaps to Fox, who hands it off to Trap.
Trap's going to get pulled down from behind as the Milford Eagle, Sion Lolo, is able to get penetration and just pull him down from behind. And so 3rd down, and looks like 3rd down and around 7 for the Panthers in the red zone. Little Miami trying to get some clarification from Coach Mahan.
And it looks like we are going to have 2 receivers on the right, no receivers on the left. And Fox and Trap are again going to be in the back. It's going to get snapped back to Fox, who does keep it and pushes it through. And
Fox is going to push his way forward to just outside the 5-yard line. And so that's going to be a 4th down and 1 for the Little Miami Panthers, as Fox did that on the draw, just finds himself a lane and pushes the pile forward before he is pulled back, but not before he gets down to the 4th and 1. And so Little Miami able to make some things happen, still sitting within striking distance. Little Miami looking for an opportunity to convert and hopefully get another touchdown here. Little Miami going forward on 4th and 1.
Yeah, we're gonna have one. We're gonna have 1 receiver on each side. Trap a Fox in the back.
But it's going to be a timeout. Timeout is called for the Little Miami Panthers, as apparently Mahan did not like what he was seeing, and so Mahan is going to call a timeout and bring his team over to the side and talk it out. I'm not real sure what happened with that series of penalties, but I don't recall having ever seen 3 15-yard penalties in a row. The 15 for the pass interference was fairly straightforward and easy to identify on the sideline here. The other 2, I'm not real sure what was going on with the side judge over there, or what he was hearing or seeing, perhaps. But to get 2 back-to-back 15-yard penalties for unsportsmanlike conduct is just kind of a rarity. And so far it has benefited the Panthers, and so the Panthers have one more opportunity to hopefully convert this 4th down and hopefully put another 6 points on the board. So it's a beautiful night for those of you who are out and about. Enjoy this evening. It looks like we're finally starting to hit a stride for the fall weather, and so hopefully it'll be something we can all enjoy and just kind of sit back, relax, and enjoy as the leaves change colors and everything gets beautiful again.
As they set up for this play, we're going to have 2 receivers on the right, none on the left. Snapped back to Fox, who catches it and tries to push it through.
Just a quick quarterback draw. I'm trying to look for the spot, and it is going to be good for a Panther. First down just inside the 5-yard line. As Fox, the ball carrier, is able to just push his way straight up the middle. And so, 1st and goal for the Panthers just inside the 5-yard line of Milford.
So we're going to have 2 receivers on the right. Very close compact, though. Just wait for the snap. Snaps back to Fox, who catches it and keeps it. He pushes it through. Looks like
and it's good for a touchdown. As Cam Fox, just quarterback keeper, works his way off to the right side, finds a lane. Defense kind of follows through with Trapp on the outside, and Fox is able to work his way on a lane on the right side. On the replay, we can kind of see that the guards just kind of pull their way through, and Fox finds an opening and plunges his way through for a 4-yard touchdown run. PAT for the Panthers. Wozniak's kick is up, and it is good. And so your Little Miami Panthers now lead the visiting Milford Eagles by a score of 14-0 with 2:35 remaining in the first quarter of play. Panthers having a very enjoyable time, kind of racking up some points here, and so it's a good thing to see the Panther players end up putting some points on the board. Now, Little Miami, as you know, is in the Division I, Region 4, I believe. And so when we're looking at the standings right now, Little Miami is tied at 15, but with a win tonight and a potential win next weekend, they could end up qualifying for the Division I playoffs in Region 4. And so Little Miami still in the hunt, even though they are coming into this matchup 1-7. Division I, Region 4, highly competitive, and you basically have 2 ends of the spectrum. When you look at the rankings in the Division I, Region 4, you've got Elder, Moeller, St. X, Princeton, Winton Woods, Lakota's East and West, and then you start to get into some teams that have 500 records, Mason, Fairfield, Oak Hills, Hamilton, and then you get to the ones that have less than 500 record, and they're still in contention for a playoff spot. And one of those teams happens to be Little Miami. And so the kickoff is going to be end over end, going to be fielded at the 25-yard line. Bumbled, and it might have been recovered by the Panthers. We are looking for an indicated marker here as the kickoff just unfortunately bobbled there at the 25-yard line. Little Miami. No indication yet. We're still waiting for the referees. Referees are going to say that Little Miami is able to recover that one. And so when we interested to see what the replay might look on that one, as Little Miami able to sweep in and just take that one away. And as we're able to view the replay, it looks like the Milford player just looked downfield, dropped it, bobbled it, and then the Panther swarm kind of flooded in. And the Milford Eagle, unfortunately, unable to control that one. So Little Miami with a second opportunity from the 25-yard line. Little Miami looking to put some more points on the board. as they already lead this contest. 2:29 remaining in the first quarter of play, 14-0 with Little Miami, and they are back on the march again from the 25.
Yeah, it's going to get snapped back to Fox, who keeps it. Oh my gosh.
And we're going to have a flag on the play, and I'm not real sure what the flag is going to be for. It's going to be a face mask against Milford. And there was quite an interesting extracurricular block in the backfield that I don't know if you were able to see, but there was definitely some rough blocking going on in the backfield as Fox was trying to work the end around, and the defender just literally leapt on top of Fox and tried to take him down, and it's going to be a personal foul, half the distance to the goal. And so with that, Little Miami taking a look at that face mask, the Milford defender leaps up and grabs Fox around the head. And so that's where they called the face mask. And it's going to be, again, Little Miami off the right-hand side with a handoff, able to pick up about 7 yards on the play, just inside the 5 now. It's going to be marked down at about the 4-yard line as Trapp is able to get the handoff from Fox and work his way down. And Little Miami looking to punch this one in to go up 21-0. Little Miami playing very well so far in this first half of play, and on account of some penalties and some, good luck. It's going to be a quick handoff.
As we score another touchdown.
And again, that's going to be that's going to be Trapp. Trapp is going to work his way straight up the gut and push that one in. And so we've now had Basta, Trapp, and Fox, all three on the board. With those, good plays, and with the fake play, just opened up a lane wide open, just off of the left guard there, and just straight up the gut. And the PAT is up, and it is good. So Little Miami, still a minute and a half left in the first quarter of play. Your score 21-0 as Little Miami leads the visiting Milford Eagles, and just having a very good game this evening for the Little Miami Panthers. And Milford has going to have to really control the ball a little bit more, and going to have to find a way to open some things up, because Little Miami has been able to keep them contained and force the punts, force them to 3 and outs. And so Milford, we're hoping that, I'm sure they're hoping that they're going to get an opportunity to move the ball. And that, unfortunately, that muffed kickoff has cost them, as Little Miami is able to put 7 points on the board off of that turnover. And so Milford set back again to receive the punt, and deep for the Eagles is Dahmer. And then on the other side, it looks like we're going to have the wide receiver, Carson Long. And so Little Miami was able to recover the kickoff on a bobbled reception there with the last kickoff, and so Little Miami perhaps looking for that opportunity again. And it's going to be an end-over-end kick. It's going to be fielded at about the 23-yard line, and working his way outside. Looks like the ball carrier is going to be 88, and that's going to be Reed Deniston. And so looks like he's able to get out and move his way up to around the that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Oh, no? I'm trying to see where the chain gang is going. Okay, yeah, the chain gang got a little confused. The chain gang overshot the start of the first down marker. And so it's going to be at the 29-yard line. And so again, Milford's got 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, and he's going to drop back. And with some pressure, Panthers are going to knock the ball out, and it looks like they're going to fall on it and recover it. And so the Panthers have stripped the ball away from the quarterback, Jaden Baldley. Baldley just not able to hold on to that ball as the Panther defense is able to get solid penetration and just knock the ball out of his hand. And so Little Miami is going to start off another possession. As you can see, just penetration from the Panthers, and they are able to just strip that ball out. And for the Panthers, I believe that Landon McCray is able to strip the ball out. And then Panthers going to start a possession again in the red zone. And so from the 1st and 10 from the 19 for the Little Miami Panthers, 1:16 remaining in the first quarter of play. And so with this, Little Miami trying to get up a 4th score.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to start off with 1 receiver on each side. Fox in the back with Trapp, who catches the snap, hands it off to Trapp, who pushes it through. Makes it about...
Looks like he picked up about 9 yards on the play, but we do have some laundry in the backfield. And I'm afraid it's probably going to indicate that Little Miami holding, and so that play is going to come back.
Holding on the Panthers.
And so Little Miami able to pick up quite a bit on that play, but unfortunately it's going to be walked right back for a loss of 5 yards from the original line of scrimmage. So Little Miami at the 25-yard line. With a first down and just about 15. So Fox comes out with the play, brings it into the huddle. Let's see what they're able to do.
Looks like they're going to set up with 2 receivers on the right, none on the left, and Trapp and Fox in the back again. So we wait for the snap. Snaps back to Cam Fox, who holds it, moves back. And he was trying to look for an open man, but it looks like he stumbled a bit, and he does get taken down by a Milford Eagle about 40 or
right at about
36.
The 30s. They're going to mark him down at the 35-yard line, so that's going to be a loss of about 10 for Fox on that one, as he was working his way backward, just kind of stumbled, and the Milford defender was right there on top of him, and that's going to be Jack Duncan, who is able to just capitalize on that slip-up, and that's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter of play. Your Little Miami Panthers on top of the visiting Milford Eagles by a score of 21-0. So Little Miami enjoying their largest lead of the season so far.
Yeah.
With a score of 21-0, and Little Miami will still have possession of the ball as we come back from the quarter, and they're looking at a very long start as it's going to be second and I believe around 25.
Yeah.
From the Milford 35-yard line. Okay, partly in thanks to the 5-yard, what ended up being a net 5-yard holding penalty, and then a 10-yard sack of Cam Fox. And so Little Miami set to take the field, and it's going to be a second down, and like we said, looks like second down and 20. Nope, I'm sorry. Second 25. Down and 25 from the 35, as we have Camden Fox and the man in motion across the right side. It's going to cut back, and it's going to be a handoff to Basta. Basta's going to try and find the lane, and he comes around the end, and he is able to pick up about 5 yards on the play before he's swallowed up by the Milford defense. Okay, and so looks like one of the Milford defenders got his bell rung a little bit, and so he's going to be replaced, and he's going to go off to the side of the field. And so Little Miami still looking at third and extremely long. It looks like third and about 22, as Fox is going to be in shotgun, 2 receivers to the right side. He's going to work his way out, looking for an open man, and he's got one, and it is going to be good, but not good enough for a first down. That is going to put the Panthers just around the 18-yard line, 17-yard line. Stewart with a reception there, but he was already on his knees when he caught the ball, so it's going to be 4th down and 8. And so Little Miami is going to go for a field goal kick, and that's going to be a 34-yard field goal attempt for Wasnick. And so awaiting the snap from the right hash. Good snap, good hold, good kick. And it is going to be no good, as it is going to go off just to the left-hand side of the upright. And so, unfortunately, Little Miami comes away empty after that turnover. And so the takeover for the Milford Eagles are going to start this next possession on their own 20-yard line after the field goal attempt. And so 1st and 10 for Milford as they come out. And so Milford's going to have 3 receivers over to the right-hand side. And in the backfield is going to be Jackson Hopkins alongside Bodley. Bodley awaiting the snap. Going to have a man in motion, and it's going to be handout off, and it's going to be running up the front and stopped almost immediately after crossing the line of scrimmage is Nolan Birch. And Birch unable to pick up. Looks like he picked up about 2 yards on that play out to the 22-yard line, so going to be a 2nd down and 8. As he's just going to get stood up by the Panther defense and swarmed. And so, again, 2nd down and 8 for Milford. Milford might need to consider airing it out. It seems to be their bread and butter, at least on the stat sheet. And he's going to drop back, looking for an open man, and he's going to bring it all the way down, and it's going to be out of bounds, and it's going to be a pass interference against the Panthers as the intended receiver, Caleb Brassington, was covered. And unfortunately, with that coverage, it is going to be a 15-yard pass interference penalty, as he was covered by his partner at number 10, and that's Tanner Meadows, who's a linebacker.
Flag on the play, 1st down at Milford, 37-yard line.
And so Milford with the 1st down, only their 3rd of the evening so far. And so Milford from the 32-yard line, waiting the snap. Going to be a short screen pass off the right-hand side into the hands of Joey Dahmer. And Dahmer is going to try and turn upfield, and he's going to get shut down immediately after coming across the line of scrimmage. Looks like he's going to have a pickup of about 2.5 yards on the play. Looks like they're going to make it 3, so it's going to be a 2nd down and 7 on that short screen. And he's just going to get shut down very quickly, and it looks like Haney is going to be the tackler. So Haney is going to do a nice open field tackle and shut that one down. 2 receivers tight on the left-hand side for Bodley, and 2 receivers on the right-hand side. Going to drop back, looking for good coverage, and he's going to go deep. And it's going to be bobbled around, nearly intercepted by the Panthers, as the intended receiver was actually going to be Nolan Birch, and Birch was being covered by his counterpart, Carter Haney, also number 6. And so nice hand fighting there at the end, as just neither one able to pull that one down as it bounces off the hands of Milford, and Little Miami bounces it off the helmet of Haney, and unfortunately, neither one came down with it. And so we're looking at a third down, and looks like 7 for Milford. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Bodley looking for an opportunity. Bodley's under some pressure. He's going to throw a short route over to the sideline, and looking for a clarification. It is going to be out of bounds. And so no good there. No reception for the receiver there, as they took out the side judge in the process. But out of bounds there. And so it's going to be a 4th down and 7. And Milford, not real sure. Looks like they are going to send out the kicking team. And so Milford, Tyler McQueen is coming out. And we're going to have Lucas Basta move his way back to around the 28-yard line to await this punt. So McQueen been fairly busy this evening, and it's going to be a very quick snap and a very deep kick for Basta. Basta is going to field it around the 15 and see if he can work his way back up, and he does break a few tackles, stiff arms, and unfortunately falls down at around the 32-yard line, as he was able to make a few people miss. And so exciting thing to watch, as I thought Basta was going to be able to break free and work his way down the sideline. So unfortunately, no such luck. And so that is going to be a Panther first down, and Panthers are going to start this possession on their own 33-yard line. And so Little Miami did not score on that last possession, but they're looking for an opportunity now to try and convert another one, as the score right now, 21-0. Little Miami with 8:49 remaining in the first half of play. Cam Fox.
We got 1 man in motion and 1 receiver on the right. Snaps back to Cam Fox, who does push it through, keeps a hold of the ball, keeps pushing it to about the 39-yard line.
Very good, and it looks like he picked up about 5.5, maybe 6 yards on that play. So that'll make a manageable second down for the Panthers. Second down and 4, as Fox just puts it in his hip pocket and pushes his way through and stays on his feet, pushing his way backwards through the pile. So good power stroke there by Cam Fox, as he has used his legs quite a bit this evening.
We're going to have Fox and Trap in the back with 1 receiver on each side. We have 1 man in motion. And it's going to get snapped back to Fox, who moves back a few yards and snaps it all the way. Oh, to Carter Stewart.
Interception for the Milford Eagles, as just slightly overthrown was Carter Stewart. And so that interception there by Isaiah Smith. And so he just hauled back and threw that one deep. And it was just a little bit past Stewart, and it is going to be pulled in by Smith. And so second takeaway of the night, and third takeaway of the night, if you count the kickoff. And so Milford will take over possession, flipping the field basically. They will start off on their own 23-yard line, 1st and 10. 2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers stacked to the left on the short side. And Bodley waits for the snap, and it looks like we're going to have, I'm not sure if it's no indication on what the whistle was for. It appears to be another equipment issue, and so the officials are going to send another player off for some sort of an equipment malfunction, I'm guessing. That's the 3rd person that's been sent off for equipment, stopping the flow of action here. And so Bodley, 2 receivers each side. He's going to drop back, quick screen over to the left-hand side, and it's going to quickly move upfield. And looks like the ball went to Nolan Birch again, and Birch is able to shoot his way forward for about just under 5 yards there as just a quick screen. Okay. And gonna once again, Bodley gives it off to the right side into Bressington's hand, and Bressington is going to be stopped for no gain as he's pushed outside, as the screen just did not develop into anything as he wasn't able to turn upfield, and Little Miami's coverage team just came and swooped into him. So it's going to be very quickly. Okay, and so that's going to be no gain as he's tackled right there at the line of scrimmage. And so again, Bodley's got one man on the right-hand side and 3 receivers on the long side left. He's going to drop back. Little Miami with some penetration. Good throw, good leaping catch by Milford right at the 40-yard line, where he gets stood up by a group of Panthers. And that reception was Birch again. And so Birch is able to get a first down for the Milford Eagles.
What?
Feel free. And so again, drops back. He's looking for a man. Quick screen again. And Little Miami is going to drag him down. And that was Joey Dahmer with the reception. And it looks like he just gets grabbed by the shirt tails by Carter Haney. But Carter Haney will not let him go. But that is going to be good for about a 5-yard gain, as it looks like. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not Haney, that's Trapp. Or not Trapp, Basta. Sorry about that. Dropping back again, and it's going to be a quarterback keeper. He's going to work his way to the left-hand side, and it looks like Bodley is going to be able to get the first down and then some, as he just was looking downfield for any kind of an outlet receiver and unable to find one, just pulled it down and decided to keep moving forward, and he is able to get into Little Miami Panther territory down to about the 44-yard line. So Bodley getting that one with his legs. Bodley drops back looking for a receiver, and he's going to throw it long, and there is no one in the vicinity of that pass. As I think the route must have gotten disrupted, or some confusion there on what the route was intended to be. And so Bodley, nice pass, just unfortunately nobody right there in the vicinity of being able to receive it. So Bodley has 2 receivers on the right-hand side and 2 receivers stacked up on the short left. And again, he's going to pull it down. Quarterback draw, and he's going to find the lane on the left side. He's going to work his way to the sideline, just past the line to gain, and he's going to step out of bounds at around the 32-yard line. Bodley just kind of trying to throw this one on his own shoulders and work his way forward. So Bodley looks to see if there's a man open downfield and unable to really make anything happen, and so he just works his way towards the outside. Bodley's got 3 receivers on his right-hand side, 1 receiver on his left, and he's going to do the same thing again, just pull it down, and he'll make his way to the Panther secondary, where he gets wrapped up almost immediately, but not before he picks up 12 yards and is now in the Panther red zone on the 19-yard line. 5:33 remaining in the first half of play. Little Miami at this point leading the visiting Milford Eagles 21-0, but Milford knocking on the door. Bad snap there for Bodley. It looks like that might have been a wildcat, and they worked their way back, and it was and Jackson Hopkins is the one who ended up getting the ball. I'm not sure if that was supposed to be a wildcat formation where he was supposed to get the direct snap, or if it was a bad snap and Bodley was there. It was supposed to be a direct snap into the hands of Hopkins, but Hopkins unable to get it down as it was just way too high for him. Bodley drops back looking for a man. Little Miami is going to get some pressure, and we're going to have holding in the backfield, and Little Miami is going to get the sack in the backfield as well. We do have penalty flag in the back from a holding, what seems to be a holding penalty, and Little Miami with the sack is going to drop down Bodley at around the 35-yard line. It is going to be a holding penalty against them, and Little Miami is going to decline that and just take the loss of down. So it's going to be third down, and it's going to be third down and 25. As Little Miami is able to kind of push that one back a little bit, and we're going to have a timeout. And Milford is going to take their first time out of the half, as Little Miami and Milford have both taken the one timeout. For those of you just tuning in, score right now is 21-0. Little Miami leading the visiting Milford Eagles with 4:39 remaining in the first half of play. My name is Wayne Light, alongside
Karis Jester.
And it's a beautiful fall night, senior night here for Little Miami. Had a very heartwarming ceremony at the beginning of the game to kind of recognize all of the fall athletes as some of them are nearing the conclusion of their final games in their high school careers. So bittersweet experience for many of those players in that situation. And so now, coming out of the timeout, Milford is going to have two receivers on the left-hand side, two receivers on the right-hand side. Bodley alongside Hopkins in the backfield, awaiting the snap. Bodley's going to drop back. And again, we're going to have a holding in the backfield as the penetration was pretty solid there by Little Miami, and the only way to keep that sack from happening was to grab onto the Panther defender as he is able to get deep, and so that's going to be declined by Little Miami for a fourth down for Milford, and that's going to be fourth down and 30 for Milford. And so with that decline penalty, Milford well out of field goal range and trailing by 21, it looks like they are going to keep their offense on the field. And Bodley is going to try and do some magic here on this fourth down. Bodley drops back, and quick penetration and a deep pass over the middle, and it is going to be incomplete as tight coverage for Milford, and no flags on the field, so Little Miami will take over on their own 40-yard line, and so just broken up by the Little Miami defender. It looks like that was Jackson Barrett. Barrett did not turn around and look for the ball because he probably could have had it if he wanted it, but he made a good play. He just jumped up and covered the defender, or covered the receiver, so that they wasn't able to get that one down. And so Little Miami comes out.
We're going to have Fox and Trapp in the backfield and one receiver on each side. And it's going to get snapped back to Fox, who hands it off to Trapp, who runs it to the outfield and is running it
go
down.
To the 30, the 20, the 10, the 5, and touchdown. Oh my gosh, Trapp with a 60-yard touchdown run there is able to put it into the end zone, and so beautiful run there as he just finds a lane on the left-hand side and able to just make it happen as he really turned on the Jets once he turned the corner. So showed some excellent speed. Just a couple of key blocks on the outside, and he is able to weave his way through traffic. And once he gets on rolling, there was no stopping him. And so for the 28th point, it is up, and it is good. So the PAT is good for the Panthers, as now Basta with 2 touchdowns. And so 28-0 for Little Miami against the visiting Milford Eagles. And so a great start of the game for the Panthers as they have been able to keep Milford out of the end zone. Milford got down to as close as the 19-yard line, and then thanks to a sack they were pushed back and unable to really make anything happen there. Little Miami really taking advantage of these opportunities and doing a very good job of staying on top of the Milford Eagles. So Little Miami set to kick off as we look at 1:44 remaining in the first half of play. Oh, I am very sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I was wrong about the time. I was I was looking at the wrong clock. It's actually going to be 4:12 for the first half of play remaining. So sorry for those of you on radio. And it's going to be fielded at the 15-yard line, working his way east-west and going to be shut down after a return of about 5 yards there. And it's going to be out to about the 20-yard line, just unable to find a lane that he can work his way down. So only a 5-yard return on that kickoff. And so they're going to place it on the 22. And so it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Milford Eagles from their own 22-yard line. And so 4 minutes and change remaining in the first half of play. Milford trying to get on the board to go into halftime. And again, Baldley is going to drop back, and he's going to give a short screen pass over to Long. As Long is going to work his way forward and get about 14 yards on the play, out to about the 35-yard line. So good momentum there as he is able to pick up. Long is able to pick up, like I said, first down and 14 yards, pushing his way forward to the 36. And so 3 receivers to the right-hand side as Baldley is just doing some very quick passes, and that one is going to be a handoff up the middle, and it's going to be into the hands of, looks like Luley, I believe. Looks like, I think Luley was the ball carrier, I'm not certain. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that Dixon? Dixon. Okay, Dixon, who is the defensive linebacker, is now in the backfield as a running back. So, and so again, going to pull it down, and he's going to work his way straight up the middle. Baldley tries to push his way forward and picks up about 4 yards on the play. They're going to mark them at about the 43-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd down and 3. Kind of 3rd and short there for Baldley as he's able to push his way forward. Milford comes out, 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. And Little Miami nearly jumps offside on the hard count. And again, Jake Dixon going to be alongside. And Baldley's going to get stood up at the line of scrimmage, just across the line of scrimmage, and push back. They're going to mark him for forward progress out to about the 45, so it's going to be 4th down and 1, and a fairly short one at that. So Baldley is going to try and push this one into a first down, but not before they talk about it a little bit more. So Little Miami needs to kind of stand them up here and keep them out of Little Miami territory, as Baldley is both of these past 2 possessions has kind of tried to put the team on his shoulders and carried it, either himself or through some screen passes. But a little bit of a challenge and a couple of penalties and a couple of sacks, and unfortunately he has not been able to punch it into the end zone. But on a 4th and very short, we're going to see if the Milford Eagles can punch it through and get a new set of downs to work their way down into Little Miami territory. Going to have 1 receiver all the way on the outside, and that is going to be Long. And it's going to be a direct snap to Dixon, and Dixon is going to be able to get the first down as he just goes straight up the gut and picks up about 3 yards on the play. Actually about 4 yards on the play, down to the 48-yard line. So 1st and 10 for Milford there, as Dixon is able to just punch it through. 3 receivers on the right-hand side, 1 receiver on the left for Baldley. He's going to drop back. And he's got a screen, and it goes in and out of the hands of Caleb Brashington. As Brashington just a little bit inside of him and unable to wrap it up. And so 2nd down and 10 from the Milford 48. And so again, we're going to have in the backfield, Hopkins now in the backfield alongside Baldley. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right, looking for a man. He drops down and he goes deep and overthrows and out of bounds. And he is looking for a flag. And that was just, looked like it was just pretty tight coverage there. As looks like Isaiah is able to just keep him right against the sideline, and so pretty good coverage there by the Panthers. 3 receivers on the right, 1 on the left. He drops back, looking for a man. He's going to find a man over the middle who's going to break 3, and he's going to go to the 20, the 10, and touchdown for Long, as he is able to leap up and grab that one out of the air, and that puts the Milford Eagles on the board.
On the touchdown reception.
And so he just is able to go through that crossing route and caught the Little Miami defender flat-footed there, as it looks like Jackson Barnett was going up to try and get it, and he came in on a crossing route and is just able to snag it out of the air. And so the PAT, again, we're looking at Tyler McQueen. McQueen with the snap.
Ooh.
It is blocked by the Panthers, and so that is no good, as the Panthers are able to get penetration and knock that one down. So score 28-6 with 1:09 remaining in the first half of play. And so Milford is on the board as we near halftime at 28-6. So Little Miami ahead by 22 points going into halftime. So Little Miami looking to maintain their position, maintain their dominance here. And so we will see what Little Miami chooses to do as they receive this kickoff from the Milford Eagles. And so Little Miami set to receive the kickoff again. And in the backfield, I'm sure it's going to be Basta. And Basta has already been into the end zone twice this evening, as well as Fox once.
It looks like we actually have Jackson Barnett in the backfield. And the kick is going to be high and far. Jackson Barnett just lets it roll, and then he does pick it up, but it leaves it about the Panther 10. Panther 10.
All right, and so with that, we're going to have 1:05 remaining in the first half of play. Little Miami is going to start their possession on the, looks like about the 10-yard line. And so Little Miami in a tough starting position.
Yeah.
And so Let's see. Looks like they're just going to take a knee and go into halftime with a 22-point lead. So Little Miami playing wisely, going in. So they're going to lose 2 yards on that snap.
And they're just letting the clock run out. And the score is 28-6. Panthers leading by 22. Actually looks like now we're going to take a knee.
And that is going to bring us to the closing 30 seconds. So for those of you listening on WLMH radio, we are going to go ahead and send you to the music here. And the score for those of you on ICRC, 28-6 as we go into halftime. And so Little Miami Panthers leading the visiting Milford Eagles. So take care, everybody, and we will see you back here in 20 minutes.
You're not going to get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff, like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
Life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome. Prediabetes does. 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes, but with early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. And you can change the outcome. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test today. Go to doihaveprediabetes.org.
I wonder if you know that I want the best for you. But how long will you fight solo? I wonder if you know that we can get help. Not wondering anymore. Love, your mind.
Be right there. Wait. Use the shovel and bucket of water, remember? Drown, stir, drown, feel. Then make sure it's cool.
Where'd you learn that?
SmokeyBear.com. Brushed up on some tips before we left. Don't want to start a wildfire, right?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Can't believe you're doing this alone.
I've done it before.
I remember. You threw your back out. How you holding up?
Hand me that board.
Nothing wrong with getting help.
I'm good.
I did it when Felicia left.
I'll figure it out.
I know you will, but you don't have to do it alone. That's all I'm saying.
If I promise to look into it, will you drop it and help me build this fence?
Now you need my help.
It can be a real pain sometimes, you know that?
Mm-hmm.
If you or a veteran you know needs support, don't wait. Reach out. Find resources at va.gov/reach.
How you doing?
Hey, Mason.
Hey, Mason.
Thank you.
A place to make my own. A place that I call home. This place that I call home.
Have you ever helped a fellow veteran?
Yes. I do my best reaching out to my brothers and sisters in arms.
Have you ever asked for help yourself?
Most of us, we're not gonna admit that we need to help.
You don't have someone to kind of help you guide those thoughts. It can be really bad.
It's
all right, our first item of business is a presentation, which is a swearing in of a new officer.
A freeze-on mayor with Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus.
Merry Christmas. Freezing himself inside the tent. Touchdown, Marymount! From the top of the key, Anna Habra ties the score.
Leaping forward to 1987, Def Leppard releases a chart considered the band's signature song from the album Hysteria. Rock that 80s hair and listen to this sweet treat. Here's Pour Some Sugar on Me.
You're not going to get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff, like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the right seat.
All right, I'm in the house.
Okay, what do you see?
Nothing yet. Hold on. I think I just heard something. I'm heading upstairs.
Okay, I am almost there.
I'm in the bedroom.
Okay.
Oh, shit. It's not here.
What?
The gun's not here.
What do you mean? Where is it?
Cameron? Are you in there? Open the door. Cam! Come on, Cameron.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping.
We would now like to introduce our beloved seniors, starting with Casey Ashley, Dylan Baldwin, Bronwyn Barnes, Marilise Caraballo Leggere, Michaela Harvey, Owen Henson, Maddie Hill, Claire Ketterer, Emma Krebs, Nation Legiro, Kevin Lopez, Quinn Maupin, Landon Miller, Claire Redkin, Joshua Scott, Aaron Sova, Lane West, and Matthew Woods. We close our night out with a song that needs no introduction to our Panther Band fans. It is our longest running band tradition and would love to dedicate our last tune to our seniors, and we wish them the best as you pursue your dreams. Get on your feet, get loud, and sing along to Long Train Running by the Doobie Brothers. give a special thanks to our sponsors, Blue Magnolia Trailers, German Auto Group, Tremors Italianette, Milford Contracting LLC, House Mainville, Oliver Property Company, and UDF. Thank you all for supporting the Little Miami High School marching bands.
If you're buzzed and doing this, to make yourself feel okay to drive,
ZWX.
you're not okay to drive.
YGKLVW. Regular you.
All right, our first item of business is a presentation, which is a swearing in of a new officer.
A Freeze-On Mayor with Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus.
Merry Christmas. Himself inside the 10. Touchdown, Marymount. From the top of the key, Anna Habra ties the score.
People couldn't see my potential, so I had to show them.
I've run this place for 20 years, but I still need to prove that I'm more than what you see on paper.
Today, I'm the CEO of my own company.
That's the way my mind works. I have a very mechanical brain.
Why are we not rethinking this?
I am more.
I'm more
than who I am on paper.
Let's hear it for the invincible marching Panthers under the direction of Tabitha Smith in that superb halftime show.
Are we coming in the Rat Pack? Yeah. So can I change my skirt? We're in the Rat Pack. Can I change my skirt, motherfucker? Wait, he called me a cunt in front of everybody down there. Oh, I know. I'm so upset. Like, I've already been in a terrible mood because of everything. Like,
All right, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for coming back for the second half of play here at Panther Field as the Little Miami Panthers are hosting the Milford Eagles. Score right now coming out of halftime is 28-6. Little Miami really doing very well and staying very focused tonight. We've had a lot of really good plays. We've got Lucas Basta having scored twice, once on a 60-yard scuttle, and then once on a short reception. And then we have also Cam Fox walking in for one, as well as Trapp walking in for one. So that gives us our 28-6 score at present. And so Little Miami in control of this game at this point in time. And so we're hoping that Little Miami can maintain their control, maintain their composure in the second half. But we've seen some really good action there late in the first half from quarterback Jaden Bodley for the Milford Eagles, as he has just kind of tried to throw the team on his back and make it happen a lot with his legs. And so we'll see. Little Miami, hopefully they can hold on and pick up their second win of the game, or second win of the season. As right now, there is one more game left in the season next week. And so we are back with the second half. Little Miami, or Milford, having won the toss, chose to defer, and so they will receive the start of the second half as Little Miami is set to kick off to the visiting Milford Eagles. My name is Wayne Like, alongside
Karis Jester.
And we are back for the action live here on WLMH Radio and ICRC-TV.
We're going to have Cade Wozniak doing the kickoff for the second half.
With the kickoff to start the second half, Cade Wozniak.
All right.
And the kickoff is going to be high and a little shorter, as we have a Milford Eagle catch it.
And it's going to be a quick break. Same fella, and he's got some serious speed on him. He's going to break inside and break a few tackles and get dragged down just inside the 10-yard line. Excellent return there by Carson Long. Carson Long able to return that ball from the Milford 25-yard line and able to take it down all the way to the Little Miami. Looks like they're going to spot it on around the 6-yard line. So that's going to be a 67-yard return for the Little Miami, or for, I'm sorry, the Milford Eagles.
To the Little Miami 7-yard line.
And so we are hopefully going to be able to be heard here as we start off the second half, 28-6. Milford is going to come up to the line of scrimmage in the red zone, starting off the first half, second half possession here. Second half possession. And it's going to be Bodley in the backfield. Long snap. Little Miami getting some pressure, and he's going to throw across the middle, and the intended receiver was Nolan Birch, but just threw it right in front of Birch and unable to make things happen. And so with that,
second down at the Little Miami 7-yard line.
And so it's going to be second and goal from the 7. Birch kind of disappointed. He wasn't able to reel that one in. And so Milford going to come back up to the line of scrimmage. And one tight end bracketed on the left side. And it's going to be a quick drop back. Throw over the middle into the hands of Birch again. And Birch is going to be able to wrangle that one in. And that's going to be a touchdown for the Milford Eagles. So just like that, score now 28-12 as Milford is chipping into this lead of the Little Miami Panthers. And so Little Miami Panthers now down to a 16-point lead as we wait to see what Milford is going to do. And so they're going to go for 2. 3 receivers on the right, 1 on the left. Dropping back for a quick pass. Birch is able to roll that one in and pull it down, and that's going to be good for 2. And so just like that, Milford has cut into that lead in the closing minutes of the first half and the opening minutes of the second half. It is now 28-14. And so Little Miami needs to really stay on top of this.
Miami 28, Milford 14.
As Milford has started off, and 28 seconds into the second half of play, they have cut into that lead, now 28-14, as Little Miami is going to be receiving. We're going to have Basta in the backfield. We're waiting to receive this one. Milford getting set to kick off. No indication yet. Little Miami still crowding the line a little bit on the off chance that they choose to do a onside kick here. Milford kicker, McQueen. McQueen backs up. Basta drops back to receive the kickoff. McQueen with a deep kick, and it's going to roll into the end zone for a touchback. And so Little Miami will start at the 20-yard line. So solid kick there, kind of a low kick, but it got the job done as Basta was not able to field it. And so Little Miami is going to start at their own 20-yard line. And so Basta, Fox and company are going to come out. And let's see what they can do as we are at 11:32 in the third quarter of play, 28-14 your score. Little Miami Panthers.
It looks like we are going to have two receivers on the right and Fox in the back with Trap as we just wait for the snap. One man in motion as it snaps back to Fox, who passes it off to Trap, who runs it through, and he breaks it as he just runs down.
And he's going to cut inside, breaks through some more tackles.
And it looks like he's got it.
Oh! And he's going to be pulled down from behind, and that is Jake Dixon who is able to catch up with him. And it is going to be enough for the Panthers to start off inside the 5-yard line. And so Little Miami is in shouting distance of the goal of the end zone, and it's going to be from around the 6-yard line. 74-yard run.
To the Milford Eagles 6-yard line.
11-16 and counting.
Looks like we're just waiting as Fox runs out to join the huddle.
And Fox brings the play out for the Panthers.
Looks like we're going to have two receivers on the right, Trap and Fox in the back. Is going to get snapped back to Fox, who keeps the ball and runs it through, tries to find an opening. Looks like he gets 2 yards.
Looks like Fox gets wrapped up, but not before he picks up a few yards. It looks like they're going to spot the ball at around the 3-yard line.
Fox on the keeper to the 3-yard line.
And so that's going to be second down for the Panthers.
We're again going to have two receivers on the right, Trap and Fox in the back. It's going to get snapped back to Fox, who hands it off to Trap, who plows through and gets Little Miami Panthers another touchdown.
And so Trap is going to get his second touchdown of the evening as he just finds a nice open lane there and is able to punch his way right through the end zone. So touchdown for the Panthers. That's going to bring the Panthers to a score of 34-14, so a 20-point spread right now.
Looks like they're going for the 1 PAT. And it is up and good.
And so 34-14, Little Miami, or 35-14, Little Miami opens that spread back up to 21 points. And so trading touchdowns in the opening 2 minutes of play in the second half as Milford walks down on their first possession and Little Miami returns and walks down on theirs. And so it's going to be a shootout the way it looks right now. As I said, you can't really throw away Boldly. He has done a really good job so far, and just a series of unfortunate circumstances have kept them from really making anything happen. And so now we've got Boldly pushing the ball down pretty quickly and taking advantage of his resources. And now we're going to have Little Miami set to kick off. And it looks like we're going to have in the backfield, again, it's going to be Carson Long, who just ran that one down all the way to the 5-yard line on the last kickoff.
Mason 21.
And so we await the kick. And it's going to be a low kick straight into the hands of the Milford. Looks like that's going to be Carson Long, who is able to secure that one. And he's going to work his way forward. And that return is going to bring them up to around the 40-yard line, that low kick. And so it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Milford Eagles on the 41-yard line. And so Milford's going to come out. They're going to have 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. And in the backfield is going to be Jaden Boldly. And Boldly is going to pull it in, and he's going to get tackled from behind by the Panthers, but not until he picks up about 4 yards on the play, up to about the 45-yard line. And so Boldly is able to push his way forward for a little bit over 4 yards up to the 45. So Milford still playing aggressively, still trying to keep themselves in this game. 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Boldly in the backfield, and alongside him is going to be Jackson Hopkins, and Hopkins is going to get the ball and is not going to get anywhere. It's going to actually be a tackle for loss, and it looks like they're going to mark him down for a loss of about 1 on that, so that's going to make it a 3rd down and 7.
Making the play with the tackle for loss.
And so we're going to see how this 3rd down goes for the Eagles, as the Eagles have not been able to punch their way out of their own territory. And again, it's going to be Boldly in the backfield. Boldly is going to hand off again, and he's going to get wrapped right back up as Hopkins gets the handoff again, and it's going to be another short gain up to around the 44-yard line.
Tyler Ballett on the tackle. 4th and 6.
And again,
the Milford 45-yard line.
Let's see what the play is here as we are getting down. And again, Milford wait. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Boldly drops back, and he's got a short pass out to just short of the line to gain on that 4th down. And it looks like they are going to mark him short at around the 50-yard line, which is going to be about a yard short. And so, yes, it will be a turnover on downs for the Panthers. Panthers will start off this next possession on the 50-yard line. So Panthers catch, I won't call it a break. Panthers had good coverage there and were able to close it down. And unfortunately, just Milford unable to punch it across that line, just end up 1 yard short there. And so Panthers are going to come out and start off this next series from the 50. So working with a somewhat of a short field.
Yeah. It looks like we're going to have Fox and Trapp in the back and 2 receivers on the right again. We have 1 man in motion. Snaps back to Fox, who hands it off to Trapp, who pushes it through, gets it past the 50, and they're just like surrounding. It looks like he gets it to about the 3 yards.
About 3 yards on that play up to about the 47, but we do have a flag in the backfield, and I'm guessing that's likely to end up being a hold there on the left side. So, and it is going to be called a hold against the Little Miami Panthers, and that's going to take them back to the 40-yard line for his 10-yard penalty. And so it's going to be 1st and 20 for the Panthers from their own 40-yard line. And so we'll see if the Panthers can make something happen here.
Looks like we're still going to have 2 receivers on the right, none on the left, and Fox and Trapp in the back. And it's going to get snapped to Fox, who passes it over to, looks like, Lucas Bostu, who runs it through past the 50, back to about the 47.
And yes, that is going to be a good catch and run there by Lucas Basta, as he is able to spring forward and regain the lost yardage, as well as picking up about 4 yards on the play out into Milford territory on the 46-yard line.
We're going to have 1 receiver on the left, 1 on the right, with Fox and Trapp. And they pause for a second to look at Coach Mahan on the side. And it's going to get snapped back to Fox, who runs it over.
Going to be a design quarterback run.
Looks through, makes it about 2 yards for getting pushed out of bounds, it looks like.
It's going to be a 3rd down and 3 for the Panthers. And so good design quarterback run there for Fox. Fox works his way east-west, but just unable to turn the corner, and he gets swallowed up by Milford after the gain of about 3 there. So it's going to be 3rd down and 3 from the Milford 43. Little Miami looking to keep this momentum going, as they are now 35-14, leading by 21 points. Milford showing blitz, and it's going to be into the hands of Fox again, who's going to push his way forward across the 40 and into 1st down territory for the Panthers, as he does make it across the line to gain down to the 39.
1st down.
So
just looking over the sidelines, clarifying. And it looks like we're going to have 2 receivers on the right, none on the left. And Trapp and Fox in the back. Just looking back over to the sidelines.
And so Little Miami looking to make something happen.
And it's going to get snapped back to Fox, who passes off to Trapp, who finds a little good opening and plows through, gets it about to the 41, maybe.
And that was Andrew Trapp, who was able to pick up about 7 yards, down to about the 32.
And we're going to have 2 receivers on the right again, none on the left. Fox and Trapp in the backfield as they just look back over the sidelines. One man in motion. Is going to get snapped back to Fox, who again passes it to Trapp, who again pushes it through and keeps going about to like the 34.
And that's going to be enough for a Panther 1st down, as it is going to be 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line, as Trapp just keeps churning and pushing his way forward through, well, in this case, potentially backwards. But either way, it was forward progress. He's going to be on the 24, 1st and 10.
That represents another.
And we're going to have, again, 2 receivers on the right.
First down.
And it's going to get snapped back to Fox, who runs it east to west. It plows through, finds a good clearing, makes it about to the 30. So gains about 3 yards.
To the Milford 19-yard line.
Oh, 19-yard line. All right, we're going to have 2 receivers on the right, none on the left. Fox and Trap in the back. And it's going to get snapped back to Fox, who hands it off to Trap. And he actually gets pushed back. And it looks like they're going to set the ball again at the 24. 19-yard line.
Third down and 5.
And it's going to be first down and 5. 3.
Third down and 5.
Third down. My bad.
It's all right.
All right, we're going to have 2 receivers on the right. Man in motion. Fox catches the snap and passes it to Lucas Basta.
And that handoff to Basta, unfortunately, as Basta tried to turn the corner, he just lost his feet from underneath him and unable to make it forward. So it's going to be a 4th down and a long 5 for the Panthers as Basta, as he's trying to turn the corner, just kind of loses his footing. So Little Miami looking at a 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
We're going to have that same formation. 2 receivers on the right. Fox and Trap in the back. And it's going to get snapped back to Fox, who runs it back a few yards, passes it. Oh, it looks like it was going towards Lucas Basta, but he lost his footing and went tumbling.
looks like Basta. Looks like he might have gotten shoved in the back a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
And made it impossible for him to catch that one. So Basta a little frustrated with that one because it is going to be a turnover on downs, and the Little Miami is going to have to give that one up on downs, and so it's going to be 1st and 10 for Milford on the 19-yard line. And Milford set up, 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. And it's going to be a quarterback draw. Bodley is going to work his way forward and push his way across the line of scrimmage and pick up about 5 yards on the play. And that 5 yards is going to be enough. And so, again, it's going to be 2nd down and 5 from the 24-yard line. And it's going to be another design quarterback run. And Baldley is not going to get out of his own backfield, and so that's going to be a tackle for loss. And he's going to lose about 4 yards on that play. And so that's going to be, well, they're going to mark him. They're actually only going to take away 1 yard there. So it's still going to be a 3rd down and about 7. And so Baldley in the backfield with Hopkins. 3 receivers stacked up on the left-hand side, 1 on the right. He's looking for a receiver on the right. Little Miami with penetration, delayed run, and he's going to lose the ball, and Little Miami is going to fall on it. And Little Miami is going to have possession of the ball at the 40-yard line as he just got, it looked like they punched the ball out of his hand, and it is going to be recovered. And just a helmet on the ball there knocks the ball out of Bodley's hands and Bodley's hand. And so Little Miami catches a break there after losing the ball on downs. They have regained the ball with that fumble recovery. So Little Miami on the 39-yard line, 1st and 10. And so good stuff there from Little Miami as they are able to make some magic happen. 3 receivers to the left, and it's going to be a handoff into Trapp's hands. Trapp's going to break a tackle, but then he's going to get wrapped up by 4 Milford Eagles after he picks up just a little over a yard on the play. And so we are down to under a minute to go in the third quarter of play. Little Miami leads the visiting Milford Eagles 35-14, 21-point differential. It was 22 points when we went into halftime. And so as we approach 30 seconds remaining, this is likely to be the last play of the third quarter.
We're going to have Fox in the back with Trapp, and it looks like 2 receivers on the left, none on the right. It's going to get snapped back to Fox, who fakes a handoff to Trapp, who pushes it through to about the
right around 45. The 35.
35, my fault.
And so we're going to have a flag, and we're going to have another unsportsmanlike conduct against the Milford Eagles. There's a second one. And so now another set of 30 yards worth of penalties against the Milford Eagles. And the side judge has given them warnings, and he has just thrown his hat in the air. And that's going to be the third penalty against and it appears to be against the coaching staff of the Milford Eagles. And so he ran out of flags, and so as a result, he has to throw his hat. And so the Milford Eagles coaching staff has been warned by the side judge, and he has handed out 45 yards in unsportsmanlike conduct penalties against the Milford sideline. And so they are going to confer at midfield. And so we'll see what the referees decide to do.
What would they do? Because aren't they at the 35? So.
Well, right now, where the ball is spotted, they're going to be at around the. They haven't even put the ball down yet. Yeah. So it will be a 15-yard penalty assessed initially. From the 38 down to the 23, and then from the 23, half the distance to the 11, and then from the 11, half the distance to the 5.
Oh my God.
And then it's half the distance to the 5. So Little Miami again put inside the 10-yard line thanks to sideline penalties against Milford. And so Little Miami with a first down and 10 from the 6-yard line. And so they went from the 38-yard line to the 6-yard line. So 32 yards worth of penalties, 32 yards worth of unsportsmanlike penalties. So Little Miami at the end of the quarter. That is going to be the end of the quarter. And so as we conclude the quarter, we're going to go ahead and send you off to break on ICRC-TV. And we'll be back in just a moment for the fourth quarter here at Little Miami Stadium.
You're not going to get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff.
Mama!
Like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
I surrender.
All right, pal. Get ready for the day, buddy.
Hey, Dad. Hey, Dad. Do we have a gun?
What's up?
Do we have a gun?
So Little Miami starting off, it's going to be a handoff right up the middle, and it looks like it was intended, it was actually Trapp, and Trapp is able to push his way in, but he only picks up about a yard on the play. And so as we're back to the action, we're going to have, it looks like there's a penalty against Little Miami, and that's going to walk them back, looks like 5 yards. Down to the 11-yard line. And so it's going to be first down for Little Miami at the 11 as they were had a 5-yard penalty there. So Little Miami is going to work their way back up.
And it looks like we are going to have 2 receivers on the right, none on the left, and Fox and Trapp in the back. And it's going to get snapped back to Fox, who passes it to Trapp, who pushes through.
And yes, he did bobble it after he'd crossed the end zone, across the goal line. So one way or the other, it is a touchdown for the Little Miami Panthers. So he is having a grand old time. 41-14 your score here, as able to break through. And he did get across the line to gain first. Did cross the end zone before he lost control of that ball. So Little Miami going for the PAT, trying to make this a 28-point game. 11:28 remaining in the fourth.
The PAT is going to be up and good, 42-14.
This is the largest number of points that the Panthers have scored this season. And so really good game for the Panthers, as they were able to really enjoy this senior night. And Milford struggling a little bit on offense, but Boldly has played a pretty good game. And again, it's just an unfortunate set of circumstances. And Little Miami is executing very well so far this evening. So Little Miami going to be kicking off to the Eagles again. And so looks like deep for the Eagles this time is going to be Joey Dahmer. Okay, and they have, some serious threats there on the run back, and we'll see who gets this kickoff here. As right now Dahmer is standing around the 15-yard line. And so, the dangerous Carson Long is over there on the left side. So we'll have to see if he ends up getting the ball again, because he is certainly a long run threat. And so the kick is going to be a low kick, and it is going to be fielded by Long. And Long is going to work his way over to the left side, cut his way back inside, break through a few tackles, break through a few more, and he's going to get hit from behind. And we're going to have a flag and another flag. And so we have 2 different flags that come in. One literally flew 20 yards from the opposite side of the play. And then we have actually 3 flags on the field right now. And we're trying to see what the call is here. Whatever it was, it seems to have been fairly egregious. So you don't typically see all 3 judges throw a flag at the same time for the same play. And so looking for some clarification. Both teams just standing along the sideline right now. Mahan working with his team, trying to keep them focused, keep them dialed in, as they have been playing very solid football this evening. And now Milford also speaking with their coaches on the sideline there. As we look at the replay of that one, Carson Long works his way inside, and I'm not real sure. I'm hoping to see something towards the end of this play. Oh, wow. That was interesting, as one of the Milford players caught the flag out of the air and threw it. So I'm just waiting right now to see what the penalty is here. Coach Mahan speaking with the back judge, trying to get some clarification. It's going to be a personal foul, face mask against the Panthers declined. Personal foul, face mask against the Eagles, offsetting. So it's going to be an offsetting penalties, or no, I'm not real sure. It's going to be the ball's going to start on the 29-yard line, so I think it's going to be
penalties. Milford takes over at your 29-yard line.
Not real sure how we ended up on the 29-yard line because we got much further out than that, but yeah, and it's not real clear from the replay what happened. But, you know, we have multiple face masks, and so the ball is Milford's, and Milford drops back looking for an opportunity to pass and going to get penetration from Little Miami and pulled down deep in the backfield, and that's going to be a loss of about 7 on the play. And Bodley comes up hobbling a little bit there. So it's going to be a second down and around 17. I hope I'm not mispronouncing the young man's name. I'm not sure if it's Bodley or Bodley.
I think it's Bodley.
Bodley?
Yeah.
We'll go for Bodley. Okay. And so Bodley in the backfield again. Waiting for the snap. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Drops back looking for a man. He's going to do a short screen. Intercepted by the Panthers. And
Lucas Basta.
Lucas Basta just jumps the route, grabs the ball. And so Basta, who has been an offensive powerhouse for the Panthers, now is the defensive one. He just jumps the route, jumps right up in front of the receiver, and grabs it out of the air. It looks like the intended receiver was Caleb Brassington, and Brassington just caught unawares as the ball comes, and Basta jumps in front of it, and now the Panthers are in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the Milford 18.
And they were going to set up with 2 receivers on the right, none on the left, and Trapp and Fox again in the back.
We are at 10:30 and counting in the 4th quarter.
It's going to get snapped back to Fox, who hands it off to Trapp, who again just pushes through. There is a flag on the field, but it looks like he would have made it.
Yeah, not sure what the penalty is from, but it came from the side judge, and the side judge is going to indicate holding against the Panthers. And so that's going to bring it back 10 yards. Okay. Again, I think they're.
The Little Miami Athletic Department, Andrew Trapp's 5 touchdowns are a school record.
All right. So.
Congratulations, Andrew Trapp.
And so we've just been informed that Trapp, with his touchdowns tonight, has now set a new school record for touchdowns in a single game. So
5. That's still so good.
Okay, just an excellent game there. And so Little Miami, with that penalty, have worked themselves back out to around the 26-yard line.
And we're going to have 1 receiver on each side. Snaps back to Cam Fox, who passes off to Lucas Basta, who runs over, gains, oh my God, a few yards before. It looks like he was literally picked up.
And he never actually gets pulled down, just pushed backwards. And so that's going to be
32, 33.
It's going to be, ball's going to be at the 23-yard line, and so it's going to be 2nd down and 13.
We're going to have one receiver on the left and the right. Fox and Trap in the back. Just looked over to the sideline real quick. Right.
9:45 and counting.
And then the ball is going to get snapped back to Fox, who hands it off to Trap and fakes a throw to Basta. And Trap runs it through.
And that's going to be a 3rd down and 11. And so 3rd down and 11. Panthers are going to have to get this one going here. As he is just very quickly swallowed up by that Milford defense. Little Miami definitely in field goal range. 9:06 and counting. 42-14 your score here. Little Miami leads by 28.
We're going to have one receiver on the left, one on the right. Fox catches the snap, gets it back to Lucas Basta, who's in the end zone, but
just unable to pull that one in. And as Basta jumped up trying to pull that one in and has his feet taken out from underneath him. As a nice deep pass, and Basta jumps up, and he is just hit. Just perfect timing there by the Milford defender, as Isaiah Carranza is able to just come in and knock him at the perfect time and stop him from catching the ball. And so Little Miami going for a long field goal. This is going to be a 37-yard attempt for the Panthers.
We have Cade Wozniak out there. Going to get snapped back, and he gets it, and it looks like it is a field goal.
And so with that, Little Miami stretches the lead to 31 points, 45-14 your score here as we go into the closing parts. 8:47 remaining in this game. Little Miami doing very, very well here.
Yeah.
So 8:47 remaining here at Panther Stadium. Little Miami really holding on to this lead, 45-14, 31-point differential, largest differential they've had in well over a year.
Yeah.
And so Little Miami very, very pleased. Actually, they did get it once this year. I apologize. I apologize for those of you out there. I completely zoned Walnut Hills game. So,
oh, yeah, Walnut Hills is good.
Sorry about that. They are now matching the Walnut Hills. And so Little Miami set to kick off. And deep is going to be Joey Dahmer. And again, over there on that left side, on the Milford sideline, is going to be Carson Long, who has run it back several times and been fairly successful running it back. So Little Miami should try and put it over there on the right side instead of the left side. So just a thought, just a suggestion. Okay. As the kick is going to be, they listened. Okay, and it's going to go into the end zone for a touchback. And so Little Miami, with that touchback, is going to put Milford on the 20-yard line, 1st and 10, 8:20 remaining, and a 4-score differential for the Milford Eagles. And so they've got a long road to hoe if they want to get back into this one. We have 8 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter of play, 45-14 your score here on WLMHradio.com and ICRC-TV.
Into the end zone. Milford starts at its 20-yard line.
All right, so Milford is going to come out. And he's going to have 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Man in motion, going to be handoff, and that is going to be Dahmer. Dahmer tries to turn the corner, and he does. And he picks up about 7 yards on the play, out to around the 27-yard line.
Joey Dahmer on the carry.
So Little Miami just waiting to see if they can shut down and take over possession of this and run this ball down. 7 minutes remaining. Milford waits the snap. 3 receivers. Quick screen pass over to the right side. In and out of the hands of the intended receiver, Caleb Brassington. And we're going to have some pushing and shoving on the sideline. And it looks like it's going to be Tanner Meadows and Caleb Brassington getting a little cheeky with each other. And so we'll have to see if these are offsettings or if these are going to be never mind. I was mistaken. It was actually Dahmer and looks like Camarada kind of getting chippy on the sideline. And then Little Miami's Tanner Meadows also might have had a few words. Either way, the game has gotten a little bit chippy over the course of the second half, and so Little Miami needs to keep their cool, and Milford as well, as it's still, young men playing a game and getting a little bit heated. The cooler heads will prevail, and so we'll have to get some clarification from the referees as they are talking about it again, trying to decide who gets what. And so they're going to come over and call official timeout, and they are going to send the teams to the sidelines and confer again about this. I'm not real sure. It appears that there might have been some swings, and so I'm not real sure if they're looking at potential ejections or what, but they are coming over and talking to the Milford coach, and now the other referee is coming over to talk to Coach Mahan on the Panther sideline. And one of the other coaches came into the huddle and just got an unsportsmanlike conduct flag thrown on them. Because the officials were conferring with the coach, and walked into that and had another flag thrown on him. So definitely getting a little bit chippy all over the place here. We are still waiting to see, as everybody's conferring and nobody's really telling us up here what's going on. You can just see the array of laundry that is lying on the field of play, as 4 of the 6 judges have now thrown their flags on this last play. And I think 2 of them were from the actual play. Personal fouls against the offense, personal fouls against the defense. There's an ejection, dead ball, dead ball unsportsmanlike conduct against Milford. So there is an ejection on the Milford sideline, as apparently for taking a swing. There was an ejection. So I'm not real sure where the ball's going to end up, but I think it's going to be walked back 15 yards from its present position, and then I'm just guessing at this point in time. I'm not 100% certain. Or it'll be half the distance, because right now they're on the 27-yard line. And so they're going to walk it back to around the 13 or 14-yard line, if I had to guess. That's my theory.
Okay.
And I was right. They're going to put it back at about the 13.5-yard line, as it was a half the distance penalty. So now the announcer is trying to
for unsportsmanlike conduct.
Okay, so yes, that's what we did have. We had offsetting unnecessary roughness or personal fouls, one of which resulted in an ejection, and then we had the unsportsmanlike conduct for 15 yards that put them deep in their own territory for a third down, and looks like about 19. And Milford waiting the snap, 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Going to be a quarterback draw, and he's going to go right up the middle and pick up about 4 yards on the play. And so Bodley is able to move forward, but he is not able to pick up a whole lot of yardage. So it's going to be a 4th down and long. Looks like a 4th down and 14.
Jaden Bodley on the carry.
And so they are going to bring out their kicking unit. And so rotating in the kicking unit. And so with that, I'm sure Basta is going to drop back. Perhaps. And it is going to be we called the play dead, I think, as they very quickly snapped, very quickly kicked. Little Miami did not have any receivers in the backfield for this one. And so we're going to redo the down. And it looks like they're going to spot the ball, I believe, in the same spot. Yes. So it's going to be a 4th down and 13. And Little Miami still not with anyone deep. And it's going to be a deep kick. And it's going to take a Milford roll inside the 30-yard line and down to about the 26. So Little Miami, 1st and down from the 26. 2:49 remaining, and the clock continues to run.
Milford punt to the Little Miami 26-yard line.
So Little Miami leading 45-14. First down for the Panthers. And the Panthers are going to start this possession on the 27-yard line as the clock continues to run. Little Miami going to come out and take the field.
Looks like we're going to have 2 receivers, 1 receiver on the left and 1 on the right. And we're going to have Fox and Trapp in the back. It's going to get snapped off to Fox, who hands it to Trapp, who tries to push it through, but looks like he made it. Oh, that was actually Austin Beaver.
Yeah, Austin with a tackle for loss there as Austin tries to turn the corner. And he's going to be pushed back, and it looks like they're going to mark him down for a loss of just about 1 here. Little Miami again.
We're going to have 1 receiver on the left, 1 on the right, and Fox and Beaver in the back. Maybe. Fox catches it, hands it off, fakes a pass.
Yeah, it looks like Beaver is going to be the ball carrier, and he's going to move it up about 2 yards. So 3rd down and looks like 3rd down and 8 for the Panthers. 3rd down and long 7. So Little Miami just letting the clock run. 1 minute remaining in the final quarter of play here. 45-14 your score. If Little Miami can run out the clock here.
Looks like we have a flag.
Looks like false start.
Yeah, I think you just ran.
Yeah, false start, unfortunately, for the Little Miami Panthers. That was Carter Stewart. Carter Stewart just kind of ran across the line.
It looks like they're just going to let the clock run. It looks like they're already celebrating. And
they're going to drop into victory formation.
He's going to get snap,
And
drop to his knee.
That's going to be the game, 45-14. I believe they were doing a running clock.
Yeah.
And so Little Miami picks up their second win of the season. And this was, a very, very good game for the Panthers. Tough game for the Eagles as they had some opportunities but unable to really close things out and make the deal. So unfortunately for the Eagles, just a tough loss. And for the Panthers, obviously a very, very meaningful win for senior night. So thank you very much for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. It has been our pleasure. My name is Wayne Light, alongside
Karis Jester.
And we'd both like to thank you for tuning in and listening to us and watching us this season. It has truly been a joy for both of us.
Yeah.
And our final score here at Panther Stadium, 45-14. Your Little Miami Panthers pick up a second win on the season. And so this is Wayne Light and Karis Jester signing off for home football for the season. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Take care.